Good morning. It's Friday, April 8th, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Qigong. We've got the, we have the advanced sets this morning, sets 10 through 18. We'll work on part of those, and I'm going to think about which part we're going to work on as we get started. Let's get going. Basic stretches. Feet about shoulder width apart. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, bend the knees, relax the hips, open the shoulders. Pull up through the crown of the head, hand circle to the front, back around to both sides. Up along the center line. Reach out. Roll up through the spine. One more time. Keep the shoulders down. Reach out through the arms. Pull up and in through the waist, even as you stretch out through the spine. Elbows drop down. Wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. Let's do the set 10. Shaking the tail feathers. All right. Press down. The inside, opposite side. Pay attention to turning the waist. Pay attention to the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Arm circle. Press down on the left. And turn to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Arm circle. Press down. Don't forget that first connection between the palms, the fingertips, and the ring joint. Just below the nose, just above the upper lip. Circle. Press down. Left hand to the inside, turn to the left. And then breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Open the back. Keep the shoulders down. Nice even rhythm as you bend and stretch the legs. Press down. 2 more. And turn. Ignore the cat. I'll take care of her in a minute. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Press down. And sink. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn. Press down. Come back to center. Press down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right. Relax for a minute. What did you need, Phil? No, you need you. No, I'm not turning that back on. Rest for a second. As I escorted my cat into the other room, she let me know that there's a little space heater on the floor that she would like to have turned on so that she can sit. It's not that cold, but she likes sitting there anyway. So, apologies for the interruption. I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit to dragon and tiger joined together. As we do this, I'm going to turn to the side for just a second because I've put some emphasis yesterday as well as what I'm doing today on this idea of opening the back, of really using all of the muscles through the spine so that you're sustaining through the upper body and allowing the legs to move under you. So you have as much range of movement as possible with the leg, and the leg is not, we've also been working on, let me put it that way, we've also been working on separating the leg and the hip. So the hip stays, the leg moves, right? My hip's not going anywhere. My leg's going up and down, but my hip's not going anywhere. Not really. Some muscles are moving, absolutely. The hip bone, my hand, right here, it's not going up and down. I'm not doing this, right? It's here. Being able to distinguish that and stay straight. Keep your back straight. This is great. All right, so nice straight line. As we extend, keeping the back straight and sustaining that as you bring the leg back. So there's no wobble in the move. Don't try to take the leg too high. 45 is good. 20 is fine. Brush along the floor, that's also fine. The goal is that you're taking the leg, that's to brush along the floor right there. All right. You want a little bit of lift because ultimately you want to bring the leg up. So use the muscles to bring it up just a little bit. If it's not going to 45, right? Foot extends where the knee is. All right. So there's my knee. There's my foot. I can bring it here, and that's fine. Okay? A little bit lower is also fine. The goal is to bring the leg up, separate it from the hip, and extend the foot. With the hands, keep the back straight. Feet about shoulder width apart. Pull up through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Dragon and tiger join together. Turn the left toes out just a little bit as you transfer the weight and press out. Pull in, stay straight. Put it down, back to center. Turn the right toes out just a little bit as you shift the weight and extend. Pull in and center. Hold through the upper body. Hold through the hip. Hold across the front of the abs, not up and down, across. At the same level as the hip bones. The extension, the upper part of the hip bone, straight across. And pull up. Relax through the back. Open the back. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Hands down on both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. This separation, keep the back straight, gives us the ability to move more freely. As we move more freely, there's less resistance as we move. The body is not tense. The body's, hey, oh, I can do that. I'm happy with that. Right? More flexible. The more flexible we become, the easier it is to move. I mean, it seems really obvious, right? We're doing something to become more flexible. The more flexible we become, the easier it is to do what we're doing. It's obvious. But I want to make the point just a little bit that it's not as obvious as it might seem. What do you need to do to become more flexible? What do you need to do? I've been working on this week with the physical movements, this idea of opening the lower back, using the muscles in the lower back for the lower limbs. We also use the muscles in the upper back for the lower limbs, but those don't engage until the leg gets up a little bit higher. Well, they don't fully engage, I'll put it that way. Body mechanics matters. It really does. The effort to open is not passive. It's not just, oh, relax this and all of a sudden it'll be there. No, it's actively stretching and opening. The same for the upper back. So we've got this group of muscles to stretch out on the upper back, this group of muscles to stretch out on the lower back, and all of the spine stay straight and well aligned while you're doing that. Now, that's only one layer of muscle. We have more, all right? So as we're paying attention to that, I'm going to work on Coiling Snake right now. Keep the spine straight, keep it open as we turn, right? And we're going to do this very slowly and gently, right? Excuse me. As we turn, drop the tailbone, open the lower back, drop the tailbone. Let's see if I can do this here. This is better. Open the lower back, drop the tailbone. You see where my hand moved? Nope. There we are. Try again. All right. Here. 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 That opening is part of what we want to work with right now. Extend the spine as we turn and move down. Use that full twist. And I said we're going to do this gently, very gently. Use that full twist as we settle down. Open the hip so that as you sink, you have space to turn in the hip. Legs are here, hip is here, right? Turn, turn. Much more turn here than here, right? We want this to open as we twist so that we're supported on the sustaining leg, the working leg that's twisting. Keep it relaxed, keep it supple, keep the toes down. Okay? Heel comes up, toes stay down. Pay attention to actually setting the toe. Feet about shoulder width apart, stand straight, pull up through the crown of the head. Breathe in, Coiling Snake, breathe out. Turn to the left and twist, open the back as you sink. We're not trying to go down, okay? We're working on the upper body, working on that turn. Relax. Nice and easy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tailbone through the crown of the head. Everything turns. Breathe in. And breathe out. Drop the tailbone. Open the lower back. Open the middle back. Neck spine turns as well. Nice and easy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Twist. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more. Pay attention to the turn through the spine. Nice and easy. Everything straight. Twist. Drop the tailbone as you sink down. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Hands down along both sides, pull up through the crown of the head, raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Relax for just a second. This twisting, right? What we're just doing, if, not today, if we take what we just did and we combine it with the extended leg work to go further down, ultimately all the way to the floor, it looks like this. Alright, that twist down and twist back up needs sufficient strength in the legs. It also needs sufficient holding strength in the upper body. Okay, so this idea of this pulls up, everything holds, the legs work under you and can move freely. Just as my arms move quite freely in my shoulders. Right? I've had injury, but right now, hey, it's all good. I don't have any issue with moving my arm in any direction that it's normally able to move. Okay? I don't. Not normally able to move, I don't really want to go there, but yeah, you know, alright, so I can't do this. I just can't. I can't take my arm and put it behind me and have it come out on the other side. A little bit, okay? That's normal range of movement. That's what I'm talking about. This idea that we have the same capability through the hip, through the legs, is well known to a lot of athletes, dancers particularly, work on it a lot. It's not as well known in basic practice, in fundamentals, as I think it might be. Maybe it should be. This idea that we have these capabilities is very often not presented. It's, you know, hey, you figure it out yourself. Figure out what? What was I supposed to be paying attention to? That level of detail that you understand about what you're doing physically, your body. With my body, this is what my body will do. This is what I can do today. When you know that, 100% you know that, your practice will have achieved a much higher level. It will. All right. We're going to work a little bit more on this idea of suspending and extending the leg under, stirring the grass to seek the snake. All right. As we move through this, and we're not going low. Not doing low work today. I want that suspend and keep the body up even as we settle. All right, this pull across here, like you have a very wide belt, from this side of your hip to this other side of your hip. This belt goes straight across. Pull it all in. 2 more. Right here under your ribs, same width, wide strap, to the opposite hip. Same here, up, opposite hip. Cross muscles, pull in and up. Pull this up, pull this across. Stay upright through the back. Everything turns. Let the leg move under you. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn to the left. And 1, 2, 3. Pull up. Turn to the right. 1, 2, 3. Pull up. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Pull up. Hold the back. Let the leg move under you. The only thing that moves is the leg. 1, 2, 3. Stay centered. 1, 2, 3. Hold the body. And turn again. 1, 2, 3. Open. Let the leg move. Keep the hip. Hold the hip. Let the leg move out. And turn. 1. Relax the breath. Open the back. Use that turning we just worked on. Nice and easy. Two more. Sustaining leg just bends a little bit, not a lot. Just bend the knee just a little bit. And last time. 1, 2, 3. Open. Come to center. And 1, 2, 3. Open. Come to center. Hands down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. This idea that the leg separates so that I didn't move my hips. I let my legs move. Everything else went with. All right, as I open here, this is all pulling up. Tailbone drops down. Sink. We're going to do one more set. We're going to do Leopard Climbs a Tree. And as I was just now thinking about this, and this idea that this pulls up, right? So from the hips, everything pulls up, pulls in, and holds across. The back stretches up and down at the same time and holds. We suspend and the legs move under us. That ability to manage your body, Does that, all right, this is what my torso is. Here's my torso. Let me open my legs so that I can use this and this at the same time. So as I pull up through the upper body, right? This is, in dance we call it ballon. As you pull up through the upper body, everything else goes with you. It's not, I'm not going up because I lifted my toes. I'm going up because I lifted my upper body. Ooh. That suspension is part of what we use in the physical effort that we're making in our practice. The idea that we sink the breath to the lower Tantien is also correct. These are not conflicting. It sounds like it, but they're not. One aspect is managing the physical effort, what we're doing with the physical body. The other aspect is what we're doing with our internal body, what we're doing with our internal energy. So as I move, even as I sink and I'm trying to pull up here, I'm trying to collect my energy, my chi, in the lower Tantien. The physical effort to sink is as much a directed effort as going up. Pay attention to both of these. Keep the back straight. Same idea as I talked about with dragon and tiger joined together at the beginning of the session. All right, so as we set for leopard climbs a tree, right here, don't think so much about I'm going to bring my leg up. Think about your balance, your placement, and this hold through the upper body so that what's here on your sustaining leg is as little as possible. Reach out, just reach out and come back. This reach, hand goes with the foot. The whole thing goes all together. So we talk about hand with the foot. It's not really hand with the foot. It's this side of the back with the other side of the back. So as I come up, this leg reaches out. I'm working here. This hand reaches out with that twist that we've just been working on. All the way through, and then bring it back. And again, right now, the goal is to pay attention to the spine, the upper body, supporting the upper body, not how low we can get. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. And breathe in. Leopard climbs a tree. Breathe out. Shift to the right. Little step left. Press down. Hold the back. Extend. And come back to the center. Shift left. Little step right. Hold the back. Extend. Bring it in. And center. Shift. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. No, I didn't put it down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold the back. Relax as you move. Support the upper body. Let the leg move. A whole lot easier. Press down. Center. Hold the body. Extend the leg, bring it back. Relax the breath. Keep the back straight. Shift. Hold the back. And 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Breathe in. Hands down along both sides. Breathe out. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. This idea of suspending, using the upper body to manage itself and allowing the lower body, hips and legs, to do what they do, something else. The quiet that we can manage through the upper body. So, only those muscles, only those muscle groups that have to work are moving. Everything else is at rest. And it's not passive. That rest is not passive. It's not. Allowing, not demanding, not trying, not forcing, not nothing. Allowing. These muscles to relax. Paying attention to these muscles that need to work. Developing that skill isn't instant. It's not, oh, now I've learned these muscle groups and I can do this all of a sudden. It takes practice. It takes effort. You have to try. How do you try? I mean, you said no effort. If I'm going to try something, I got to put some effort into it, Nita. In this case, it's how do I not do? Dragon and tiger join together. What did I not do? I'm turn around and do it again. What did I not do? What did I not do? I didn't do very much with my shoulders like this at all. This stayed down and relaxed as the arms went forward. Same for the muscles holding the shoulders. Nice and relaxed, very comfortable, nice natural position. Just a gentle hold, because they're not really working. Not in this set, right? It's there, but I'm not trying to do this or this or something like this, right? Different, that's a different movement. That's a different movement. That's valid. Different movement. I'm not doing that right now. Not doing that either. Not doing that either. Right? Both of those, if you're too close to me, would hurt. But I'm not doing that right now. This quiet. Extension that goes with developing the muscle skill, developing the physical skill, is that first step. Combining it with the breath, and then being able to distinguish what has to move from what doesn't. I decided I wasn't going to move my upper body, but I was going to wiggle my foot. That skill takes practice. It's not that difficult to develop if you pay attention to your own anatomy and how the different muscle groups work together. That's been my emphasis all week, is the physical movement and how we engage, how we do these physical movements. Part of my goal is to expand on that a little bit, and that idea that we have to develop that skill. It's not instant, it's not all of a sudden I've got it, there's no way to do it other than practice. That's it. It's the only way to do it. Emphasizing that this week because I'm going to be accelerating a few things. I took a look at my schedules and what I have planned for this class and what I have planned for Xingyi and for some of the other things, and I need to move that along a little bit. So, fundamentals first. If we don't have the fundamentals, if we don't, me included, we don't pay attention to the fundamentals, everything else will be empty, disconnected, and there'll always be something that's just not quite right. It's not quite there. The fundamentals give us everything else. If you're limited in time and you're going to practice something, pay attention to your fundamentals. You've got 30 minutes, take 20 of those and put it to the fundamentals if you're a beginner. If you're more advanced, take 10, put it to your fundamentals. If you're intermediate, 15, right? You can split it up. Pay attention to basics, they matter. Be back next week with Xingyi, 12 animals, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, Qigong. I hope you'll join me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.